Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Beauty in Plates, or if you're new here, hi, I'm Divya. In today's video, as you must have already guessed with the title, I'm going to be sharing with you all my honest and detailed review on the Maybelline 24 Hour Super Stay Foundation. And I know that this is not a new launch, but it certainly goes with the current YouTube trend of YouTubers made me buy this, because indeed I got this because a lot of YouTubers were raving about this foundation, and there are few things that I want to say about this foundation which I don't see a lot of people talking about. So if you are interested to know, then please keep on watching. So let's get done with the basics first. The MRP of this foundation is 750 rupees, for which you are getting 30 ml of quantity, which is a standard quantity, and this is a decently priced foundation, not so cheap and not so expensive either. For packaging, here you are getting a glass bottle, and here on the top you are getting pump, which makes the application process very hygienic and also convenient. And at the back you are getting all the details, the import details and the shelf life. And if we talk about shelf life, you are getting 2 years of shelf life to finish this foundation. So first, let's talk about why this foundation was the center of attraction and very popular is because of the claim of full coverage. I do agree to the fact that this is a really good coverage foundation. It does offer full coverage if you use 2 layers, and almost full coverage if you use a single layer. But you need to understand that this foundation can cover dark spots, acne marks, acne scars, but it cannot cover hyperpigmentation. For covering hyperpigmentation, you will have to use a concealer or a color corrector. So it's not like it's full coverage so वो hyperpigmentation को भी cancel कर देगा. It's not the case. You will have to use an orange or salmon shade, cancel out the darkness of your skin, and then only it will be able to mask all the hyperpigmentation and make your skin look even toned. Now let's talk about the second major factor that made it popular is because it is super matte. I do agree that this is matte, this is extremely matte, but it is matte to an extent that it makes your skin look lifeless. Like in general, naturally your skin does have a little bit of shine, and that's why we use highlighter to enhance that shine and glow. But this just takes away all the shine, all the glow from your face, and it just makes your skin look very dull. It could be the case of personal preference. Some people like their face to be matte. For them, it's good, but if you have a combination skin or if you have dry skin, then I don't think you will like this foundation because it's just too matte. It doesn't look natural, to be very honest. It looks like you have put something on your face, and if you don't set it with a dewy setting spray, or if you don't mix a little bit of moisturizer or serum with this foundation, this will make your skin look very lifeless. But if you like matte foundation, then you can go with this one. The next major claim of this foundation is that it is super long lasting, and also it claims that it can stay on your face for 24 hours. Well, honestly, I've never tested this foundation or any foundation for 24 hours, but here are a few things that I want to say about the long lastingness of this foundation. This foundation definitely is sweat proof. I don't sweat a lot on my face, but the upper lip area is the area where I sweat a lot, and this foundation is a really good foundation to control all the sweat. It doesn't come off with your sweat, and also doesn't lose its coverage from areas where you sweat. Like if you have a sweaty face and if you use foundation, you would understand what I mean to say. This foundation doesn't lose coverage wherever you are sweating. Secondly, it doesn't transfer. I do agree that this is transfer proof foundation. If you have an extremely oily skin, then I don't know about you, but on a normal skin type which isn't very oily, and if you are setting this foundation with a little bit of powder, I use the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. With that powder, this foundation is definitely transfer proof. It doesn't come off, it doesn't transfer on clothes. But there are a few things that I have to say about the longevity, which are negative in a way, that it settles into your fine lines, and also it doesn't sit that well on your open pores. Now this foundation claims that this is meant for oily skin, and if you have oily skin, you will have open pores. Like we all have open pores, but oily skin people have large pores, and this foundation somehow emphasize that. And I don't know if everybody is going to buy this foundation with a primer, but if you are not using a primer, a pore blurring primer, then this foundation, I'm sorry, will not look good on areas where you have large pores, and also in smile lines. I have smile lines, and this foundation just emphasizes those to some another level. It is long wearing, but it doesn't sit well on your open pores, and it also settles into your fine lines. So this is one thing that you need to keep in mind. And it's not like कि ये foundation कि ये तो सभी foundation के साथ में होता है. I have another foundation that I will be reviewing next, which is a really good foundation in the same price range, but it doesn't sit in my fine lines, and also that foundation doesn't emphasize pores. So if you want to know which one is that, then subscribe so that you don't miss out on my next video. But yes, if this foundation was meant to be for oily skin, I think that it should be formulated in a way that it will sit well on your open pores. But that's not the case with this foundation. You will have to use a pore blurring primer with this one. Now let's talk about the finish and feel of this foundation. The finish of this foundation, as I already told you, is super matte. So if you have extremely oily skin, then you can use brush with this. But if you have normal or combination skin type, then I would recommend you to go with a sponge, because we use the sponge in the damp form. So somehow with water, this becomes more hydrating, and it sits well on your face with a sponge, and it looks a little more natural because sponges obviously absorb the extra product as well. So if you are normal to combination skin, you must use sponge. And now let's talk about the feel of this foundation. This foundation definitely doesn't feel heavy or cakey on your face, but it feels drying on your face if you layer this up. You need to use a really good and thick moisturizer underneath this, or else you can mix a little bit of moisturizer with this foundation if you have normal or combination skin, or else it will feel dry. With second layer तो पक्की बात है कि ये dry feel करेगा ही, but in single layer also it can feel drying for some people who have normal or combination skin type. But if you have oily skin type, तो फिर तो आप इसको कैसे भी use करो, ये बिल्कुल dry नहीं लगेगा. But yes, I will recommend you to use a very thick moisturizer to be used underneath this foundation, or else you can also mix some serum, facial oil or moisturizer while using this foundation. Mix it a little bit with this foundation, and then you will be good to go. So alright, that was it for today's video and review about this foundation. I think I covered all the details, but just in case if there's any more doubt left in your mind, you can ask that in the comment section below, and if I feel like adding anything, I'll add that in the description box, so you can check that as well. And as of now, you can see the demo section, and I'll see you in my next one. If you feel like subscribing, if you find this video helpful, then please subscribe and like the video and share if you feel like sharing, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, bye and take care.
So here I have taken one pump of this foundation on each side of my face, but I would recommend you to go with one pump on your complete face, and then see if you need more coverage, you can go with a second layer. One side I'll be blending with a makeup sponge and the other side with a brush. At this point, I know that you'll feel like this is such a white and ghostly shade, but this foundation oxidizes and comes down to 2 shade darker. So if you are planning to buy this foundation, I would recommend you to go with at least 1 shade light but in the right undertone. The shade that I have demonstrated here is a very neutral undertone foundation, and that's why it's looking a little too white. But if you buy a warm shade, that would not be the case. If you want to know how it looks after oxidation, you can watch one of my short video that I'll leave in the description box. And here's a close-up, and if you find this video helpful, then please subscribe. Bye!